So now let's see what we have today for our agenda. Alright, so first we will have to see into how possible is that cyber attacks happens to you. Second, we will have the things that you will need to know about what actually is cyber threats about. We will have on third topic is that how Maxis manage cloud firewall can help you. And of course today we will have our Oppo partners today here to share with you on what is it about Oppo devices. Okay, so today is 11/11. All right, I think everyone is very excited on the shopping. All right, okay. So actually, please stay tuned to our session to the end because we will let you know and share with you more on what actually is our 11/11 deal about. Of course, before we end the session, we will go to Q&A session. All right, without any further ado, I will introduce you the Cloudfire key speakers today. We have Alex Chong. He is our Maxi Security Solution Architect. And also we have Nita, who is our Maxi Security Product Manager. All right, before we really go into presentation, okay, so we will have this a small favors from you. We will go into a Slido survey first, okay. So we want to understand how do you knowing well about what is this cyber attack about, and also how we can help you further. All right, okay. So I appreciate audience if let's say you can please take out your phone. So please scan the QR code on the screen itself so that we can join the interactive Slido together. Okay, over to you, Alex.
All right. Thank you very much, everyone, for taking your time to attend this webinar today. So for a start, we'll have to do things a little bit differently. We would like to do some poll questions with regards. We would want to understand further on how your security or how your business runs, with regards to the security that you have. So the first questions in the poll, we have the question is: have your business ever been threatened by cyber attack? Whether it's a hack or ransomware. Ken, I can't see the. Okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We are coming back to the Slido now.
Okay.
All right, we
So
just want to check if the audience is with us.
great. Okay, so whether your business has been threatened by any cyber attack, regardless of whether it's a hack, ransomware, or malware, a virus infection and stuff, that impacted your business operation in the last 1 year. So I guess it's over here. We're seeing more than half say no. That's good. All right, and I also see that some of you say yes. Well, it's very interesting to see what kind of threats that has been impacted your business. So maybe we can move on to the next question to see how the poll result would be. Okay, now waiting for everyone to give poll. So the question here is: what sort of security protection do you have today for your business? Whether you just have the antivirus software, or you don't have anything, or you have some sort of a email protection application, or even a web proxy gateway, or some other solution out there that helps you in terms of your security. Okay, let's give a little more time to see the response from the audience out there. Yeah, I mean, the antivirus software is a very common software that we have today in terms for security. Every single endpoint, every devices that you have, definitely is going to be some sort of antivirus installed. So that's not a surprise there. You can see that it's more than 70% of you have antivirus software. Whoa, email protection. That's good. I didn't expect that. You have some sort of email protection to govern your spam or any malware sent through email. That's pretty good as well. All right, Sam, you have like 30% more on web proxy and other solution close to like 30%. That's a very interesting polling result we have here. So maybe the next question. Okay, next one. What sort of security protection do you have? Oh, this is the same one. Ken, maybe you can advance to the next question. We are seeing the same one here.
I'm on third question already. I think
Oh,
we have
okay.
something errors on the questions here.
Maybe we have missed the second question, perhaps.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, I think we have that questions of reputation errors. It's okay. I think we will have
Okay.
our interaction later on.
All right, no
Maybe you
worries.
can start and proceed with the presentation. So Alex, without any further ado, I'll pass the session to you.
Okay, now everyone should be able to hear me loud and clear, right? Okay. All right, let's start the session today. All right, before that, let us look at a very prominent technology that we have today. It's called the internet. It is nothing alien to us. According to statistics, the number of internet users in Malaysia alone has grown around 9 million users from 2015 to 2020. And this number just doesn't stop here. And it's going to increase year over year as projected. Well, I'm not actually surprised to see this number, as internet plays a major role in every aspect of our modern life, more so in today's business. As a business owner, knowing the role of internet in business will help you take advantage of the powerful capabilities it has to help you grow your business and enhance business operation. Internet makes communication fast and cost efficient. Email, voice, video conferencing technologies makes communication virtually instant. Right? One of the role of the internet in business involves marketing and advertising. Most business market their products and services to a global audience using the internet. Internet also gave birth to e-commerce and also online payment solution that allows people to shop online from their comfort, their own homes. But the role of internet in business cannot be overstated. New and traditional businesses are taking advantage of this powerful technology to grow and succeed at a faster rate that was previously possible. Now, the growth of internet has also led to a significant growth of cyber attack in the past few years. Some of these most common attacks include phishing, social engineering, denial of service attack, malware, and ransomware. Maybe some of these jargons may sound a little bit alien to most of you, but rest assured that these words are not what your business want to be impacted with. But in reality, it's not all rosy after all. Look, I'm not trying to scare anyone here, but this is the reality. These are some of these cybersecurity incidents which actually happens at our own backyard. With the current global pandemic and everyone is connecting from home, the risks of running into cyber threats are getting exponentially bigger. Then, so what do you normally do to keep those threats at bay? Well, some of the common actions that you can take are ensuring your antivirus application is up to date. So I guess from the poll earlier, most of you have some sort of antivirus application running on your endpoint. Then that's good. Secondly, maybe you can change your password regularly, and of course use a complex password, nothing related to you directly, such as your birthday or your girlfriend or your wife's birthday or husband's birthday, right? Or even from a word from the dictionary. The third part here would be maybe you can control and regulate what an administrator of an application can do. You do not want to give them too much power or too much privilege for that, right? And also disable any unnecessary features or functions in your application. You want to limit all possible ways for a hacker to gain access to your system. And last but not least, maybe you can also do automated backup if possible. This serves as a means to recover data in the event of a compromise, such as ransomware attack. So are all these steps I mentioned enough for you to protect your business from cyber threat? Yes? No? Perhaps? So the main questions here is your business really prepared for a cyber attack? If the unfortunate really happens one day, well, I guess you never know. Hackers could be lurking anywhere in the internet, and an attack to your business could be closer than you think. Well, to get you prepared, let's check out a quick video on what you should know about cybersecurity.
So Alex, there is no volume.
Are you guys able to hear the sound?
No, we are not able to hear.
Okay. Let me do that again.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
So let's start again the video. It's because it's having some trouble over there.
Anyone want to hack into your business, right? It's a small business, and there are far better organizations to hack into, like banks. Well, if that's what you believe, then your math is wrong. If hackers can easily lock you out from all your computers and demand a ransom to unlock them, then why wouldn't they do that all day long? They can collect tens of thousands of dollars a day doing this. You may also think, hey, they don't know me. Well, they don't need to, and here's why. Hackers think like marketers. You or another employee may click on a link in Facebook, Twitter, etc., and fall into a trap. Unfortunately, this has become an epidemic. Over half of the small businesses that get hacked shut down within 6 months. Now, most small businesses are not protected, so even if you do the bare minimum, it may be enough for hackers to skip you and move on to the next business, just because they don't have time for you. And best of all, it's not expensive, so hire someone today.
Okay. Now, interesting video, right? So let's recap here. I did mention that the internet is very important tools for business today. So I would dare say that every one of you here would answer a yes to this question, right? Your business is indeed connected to the internet. And because of this, you are actually at risk every second you are connected online. As I have mentioned earlier, the internet plays an important role to your business, and it provides connectivity to your HQ, your branches, online cloud access, the most important now for remote users when everyone is working from home due to the pandemic. And of course, not to forget all the dangers that comes with it. These threats could potentially lead to hacking and fraud, unauthorized access to network and systems, which then leads to theft of private and confidential data. Your customers' records, billing information, financial data, and others' intellectual properties could be at risk. Well, according to a research by PricewaterhouseCoopers and Microsoft done locally to assess the Malaysian cybersecurity states, it's noted that close to 8,000 cyber incidents being reported as of August 2020. Amongst the victims, more reported having endured longer downtime today as compared to a year ago. Well, this really shows that the disruption to the business is getting more severe. The study shows that 84% of Malaysia SMEs are affected by cybersecurity incidents, and 76% of them actually suffered more than one attack. Even one attack can lead to a sleepless night for an IT administrator. But now more than one? Can you imagine that? This proves that cyber cyber incidents happens to any businesses regardless of their size. The perceptions of SMEs are less prone to attack is simply not true. SME could be one of the most vulnerable due to outdated protection software and also unlicensed software usage. So the major questions here again, are you well prepared? Well, I think I can answer that based on the current findings from PricewaterhouseCoopers. More than half of the SME experience attempted attacks, and for those who were unlucky enough and being compromised, they suffer an average of close to 500,000 ringgit in damage per incident. Well, that's really not a small number for SME. Frankly, most of the incident happens due to insufficient protection. Half of the SME being surveyed is having only the antivirus solution as a single viable protection, which is definitely not enough. And more often, these antivirus tools are not being updated. As much as 65% says that from that report. A recipe for disaster, eh? So something for you to ponder. Having said that, the entire full suite of security solution with all the bell and whistle might not give you 100% security protection. On the bright side, however, research shows that more than 80% of the threat can be mitigated by having different level of protection in an organization, namely secure access, which is to protect and govern access to your network both from local and remote access. Web protection, application to protect and control your access to the internet. Email protection, some of you have here even deployed, guarding your email against hackers, spam and malware. Application protection, which is used to protect internal applications. And lastly, the endpoint protection, secures and protects servers, workstations and mobile devices. Come to think of it, Iron Man alone cannot defeat Thanos all by himself, right? He needs a team of Avengers to help protect the world. Or those DC Comics fans out there, is Justice League. Same analogy here with cybersecurity. You got to start somewhere and build your arsenal to protect your business. So, do you have any of this protection? I'm sure from the poll, yes, you do, right? Now let's take a quick moment to answer another set of questions that we have. So now, whip up your phone and take a quick minute to scan the QR code, and we'll go through the poll collectively. All right. Now, the first question, do you believe SME is an attractive target for cyber attackers? So, yes or no? Well, from the survey and the reports that I've shown earlier on, I guess most of you do agree. SME is also a very attractive target for cyber attackers, right? Well, almost 100%, 100% everybody say yes. That's good.
Let's wait. Because some of them are still.
Yeah, maybe some of them would thought that no.
Yeah. Interesting. Everybody agreed.
All right, cool. Yep, everybody agrees that SME is an effective target for cyber attackers.
That's cool, right? They aware about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. You got a couple of them say no. All right.
It goes back to zero now.
I think it's just a wrong repress.
Nice.
Okay, maybe we can move to the next questions. All right, the second question here. Do you have a IT security team in your company? The folks here that is really looking and taking care of your security needs in your organization. Well, some of them, more than half say yes. All right, that's interesting. You
No.
have a dedicated.
I'll say no.
Great, more than half even says you have a dedicated security team in your company. Okay. Then the next question, please.
Hello. Can you hear
Yes.
me? I
Yes.
think, yeah, this is Adnan. I think there is some issue with the thing because the moment I click yes, somehow I see it. When I see the answers, it's upside down. So it seems like my yes is taken as if it's no.
Oh, okay.
So I think that is what is happening. That's why the no is going higher. Somehow it's changing the answer. Maybe something you can look into it later.
Right. Okay. We take note of that.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, there you have some of you have a dedicated IT security team in the company. Okay. That's good to know. The next one, please. All right. If yes, if you have dedicated IT security team, how many resources did you allocated for IT security team? More than 3 staff or below 2 staff? Not applicable means you don't really have a dedicated team. Okay, most of you have more than 3 staff in your team. Okay, great. I think most of you out there is running on a really lean IT team setup, right? Yeah, right. Looks like the poll shows that trend. Okay, the next one, Ken. What is your security budget in percentage as portion of the total IT budget in your company? So how much do you allocate? Oh, zero. Well,
So that's
someone
why.
says they don't have. Yeah. Okay. Below 20%, mostly below 20%. There are some company out there that is allocate more than 20% for security budget. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so we can see here majority of you probably have the budget allocation of below 20% for the security budget. Okay, all right, sounds good. Any more questions for that, Ken?
No, that was the last question in
Okay,
our poll.
right, okay. Just yeah. Okay, now let's get back to the presentation after the interesting poll results that we have. Okay, now things sounded all gloomy with the danger of internet, right? That I mentioned earlier on, and also the potential threats that's lurking around the corner. But all is not lost, actually. There's a solution that will at least protect your connected business from unauthorized access. But first, let me give you an analogy of how internet access can potentially be harmful to your business. Let's just say the information from the internet is the raw water that being supplied to your house. Hopefully not all of you being impacted by the water interruption that's happening right now, right? Anyway, the water that is being supplied contains parasites, bacteria, foreign particles. These contaminants will be the malicious threats. As you can see here, the viruses, malware, malicious URL, and others. So without any filtration, this contaminant will flow right through into your house. The same thing, all these malicious threats will just go right through into your organization. So how do you address this typically? Well, you install a water filtration system, right? All the foreign particles are filtered, and now you have the clean water supply. So applying the concept of into the cybersecurity, the water filtration systems will be the managed cloud firewall. The firewall will block and deny all malicious traffic before it begins to actually penetrate into your organization. You get clean water, so you get sanitized data that comes into the organization. So let's go through a couple of use cases where a managed firewall plays a role in different verticals. Let's start with manufacturing and industries that process and mix products from raw materials by the use of machinery. So Nita, what are some of the IT requirements that you will have as a business owner of a manufacturing plant. Nita, are you there?
Yeah, sorry, I was in mute just now. Sorry. So yeah, let's get back to the case study, right? So well, Alex, as I'm running the industry manufacturing plants, right, I do have industry control systems, sensors deployed in my various part in my manufacturing plants. I think with these, I will need to allow my engineers to remote access to do their predictive maintenance and analysis. And also, I do store some of my statistics informations in my HQ servers as well. So, Alex, from the requirement that I'm shared, right, what do you think? Do we need a security solution for manufacturing industry? Do you think that is important? It's because I'm not too sure. As I'm running the manufacturing plant, not very sure whether security is really needed for my business or not. So, what is your opinion about it?
Oh, yeah, definitely. With those specific requirements that you have mentioned earlier on in the manufacturing business, we really need to protect those infrastructures and data that resides in the organization. Well, there are many ways to address this, but most importantly, you got to protect your business from unknown attack and also full visibilities of any potential threats. A managed cloud firewall service will allow you to achieve this. Additionally, you will also get technical expertise in terms of managing, provisioning your firewall security policies. So you don't have to worry much about that with the managed security.
Right.
Another vertical that we see here is the professional services industry. These are the law firms, the IT firms, and also consultancy firms. These are the people that deals with highly confidential and commercially sensitive client data. Okay. All this data will be stored locally in the databases and applications resides in their offices. Most of the time, these businesses will have a very lean IT team that manage everything IT from A to Z, including security. So Nita, again, how would this professional service business able to protect their data? And what is the most important needs?
So the need for professional service type, right, it should be always a secure connectivity. Again, when we say secure connectivity, it has to be an advanced protection as the customers are having confidential information, some commercial information of their customers, their clients, right? So additionally, to solve the lean IT team, right, fully managed service support will be very helpful for them. At least the team can focus on their core business. The IT resources can do their daily IT related activities instead they looking into the security matters. So I think this will be very helpful for professional service industries.
Sounds good. All right. So the last example here is the retail folks. The retail industries typically span tens or hundreds of branches across the whole nation. Internet connectivity plays an important role here. Nita, can you tell me what's the internet connectivity usually used for this in the retail environment?
See, as I'm a retail customer, right? So I have post terminals for my sales records, and also I have IP cameras installed my stores to monitor my stores on and off, right? And I also want to give some value add service to my customers, my clients who's coming to my store. So I'll be having some guest Wi-Fi to my customers. These are the internet solutions that I have in my retail environment.
Yeah, all these services that you mentioned relies heavily on a stable, fast internet for a smooth business operation and good customer experience too. Not to mention a highly secure internet, you will need that as well. But the challenge is often due to the lack of IT resources with adequate security knowledge to secure the infrastructure. So what the retail business needs is a fully managed security solution on their current internet connection. This can come on a subscription-based model, just like a managed cloud firewall service. Okay, let's check out our Maxis Managed Cloud Firewall Service video.
In a rapidly evolving digital landscape, your business has never been more connected. From more efficient operations to enabling remote working to advancing your business from bricks to clicks, digital and cloud transformation brings a world of opportunities. But keeping your sensitive business and client information safe can be challenging. With privacy and cyber threats becoming more frequent and sophisticated, it's never been more important for businesses to upgrade their protection to avoid business disruption and unnecessary costs and handle the complex demands of a digital world. Choosing the right security solutions can be complicated, risky, and expensive, and not all security solutions can be tailored to your business needs. So how do you keep your business protected online without worry or hassle? Introducing Maxis Managed Cloud Firewall, a cloud-hosted network security solution that gives you a better, easier way to protect your business from cyber threats. Designed to meet the evolving needs of today's businesses, our all-in-one solution delivers next-generation cybersecurity, including hassle-free activation and scalability, fast, easy activation and affordable, flexible scalability without additional security hardware or interruptions to productivity, zero downtime, reliable, always-on fixed connectivity to keep your business connected and secure, real-time visibility, complete visibility and instant insights on suspicious activity via your security dashboard on the Maxis Business Hub, managed unified security, integrated solutions powered by innovative technologies and fully managed by our security experts. Secure your business with Maxis Managed Cloud Firewall.
All right, sounds good, eh? Well, with just £1 per day, you can have a managed firewall to help secure your internet connection, which is crucial to your business. There's no hardware deployment needed. The subscription model eliminates the capital cost to acquire hardware devices. This reduces deployment time and a faster security protection deployed for your business as and when you needed it. So the managed cloud firewall provides zero downtime with Maxis always-on fixed connectivity. Your security or IT administrator can have access to the activity logs on the security dashboard, accessible anytime. So this allows real-time visibility into your internet connection. You can also lower the total cost of ownership with this fully managed service. You can reduce IT staff costs to support a lean IT team. Basically, you are just outsourcing the entire network security skills to Maxis sets of dedicated experts, which is an expensive resource to bring in-house. All maintenance processes will be managed by Maxis too, so you don't have to worry about upgrading, installing the software of the firewall. The uptime of the firewall is guaranteed with SLA. This ensures high availability and reliability of the cloud firewall. Well, there you have it. Your IT administrator can leave all the worries and security concerns to Maxis and finally have a good night's sleep. Now, we come to the Q&A session. All right, please feel free to drop your questions in the chat box. We at Maxis here will try to demystify whatever queries, doubt, or uncertainties that you may have. While you think of your question, let's just recap of what I have conveyed.
So I think there's one question here. So let me read on the questions. It says that if I were to sign up with the Maxis Cloud Firewall solution, do I still need to renew my existing antivirus protection?
Well, of course you do. The antivirus protection basically works, it complements each and one another. Your antivirus will actually protect your endpoint site as well, and your firewall will protect all incoming traffic from the internet. So this really works hand in hand. So imagine that you have a team of 2 persons that are helping you to protect or make defense from any threats that comes into your organization, right?
Let's wait for more questions.
All right, while waiting for more questions, again, this is some of the current states. Are you well prepared? So most of you or most of the SME doesn't really have protection educate enough to protect them. That's why you can see here as in more than like 70% of attempted hacks and malware attack. And people experience close to $500,000 in monetary damage per incident. So with just R1 spent per day, you can eliminate the loss of R500,000 for the monetary damage. So think about it with all the benefits that you can have with a managed cloud firewall. Any more questions that comes into the chat box?
So there's another question, Alex. Interesting. They're asking about RM1 per day for one company or per user. So our solution is not for user, it's for company. So as long as they have the connectivity, Maxis connectivity, they can subscribe to this, and it does a protection for the entire organizations or their office environment, right? Anything you want to add on for this?
Right. Yeah, I mean, R1 per company, not per user. Right?
Yeah,
just
definitely.
to make that clear, right? Yeah. So
Another,
yeah.
I
What,
see.
another question?
We must use Maxis Internet. We can remove existing firewall. CNA can integrate with the existing firewall. So this question seems like they have their own firewall, right? And they're asking whether do they need to use Maxis Internet, and do they need to remove their existing firewall?
Mm-hmm.
So for yeah, Alex, yeah, what's your thought about it?
Yeah, I don't think you will need to remove your existing firewall. I mean, since you have already invested, you can actually make use of your existing firewall as a second tier of defense. The Maxis Cloud Firewall will be the first tier of defense governing the traffics coming from the internet. And once it's reached until your premises or your organization, you have another tier of firewall. So this basically works, hand in hand as well. You have two tiers of firewall, and it makes your security defense level even more stronger.
Yeah,
Right?
it looks like a double protection for the customer, right? And also to answer the question of do we need to use Maxis Internet? Yes, because we are protecting our connectivity. So when you take our fiber connection, we are giving you firewall together, right? So that is the one. So the next question is, if I'm running on multiple ISP, does it restricted me to subscribe Maxis Cloud Firewall?
Restrict. Maybe Nita, you want to answer this?
So multiple ISP, it means they are internet service provider they are talking about. Probably they might be having a TM or
Right.
might be having time, right? So what is the question is, do they restricted to subscribe Maxis Cloud Firewall? So if they are running in say an example TM internet connectivity and they're looking for a firewall from Maxis, and I would say that they need to opt to Maxis fiber in order for them to enjoy the firewall service, right? So it's because we are protecting our connectivity. So that's the answer for this. Let's move on to the next question. What's the coverage for this cloud firewall protection? As long I'm Maxis broadband subscriber, I'm entitled to add-on. Yes, you are entitled to add-on as long you are Maxis broadband subscriber. All right. The coverage is depending on the what bandwidth that you are subscribing from Maxis, whether it's a 10 meg. If it's a broadband customer, we are starting with a 30 meg, 100 meg, 300 meg. So it depending on the package that we are having. So you can visit our website and see what is the package that available for this.
Okay, sounds good. Any more coming in?
Yeah, so we are another question by Mr. Joseph. He asking, we are on Maxis VSAT network. Does the cloud firewall service supported? Does it use up the VSAT limited bandwidth? I think for this question, the cloud firewall does not really work on the VSAT network, right? So as long as they have a broadband modem from Maxis, then we can give you the cloud firewall for you. If it's a VSAT network, it this has a different type of modem or solution, right? So we do not have protection for the VSAT network. Does this cloud firewall inclusive of advanced threat management? So advanced threat management, I need a little bit of clarity what they mean by advanced threat management. Is it like a IPS, IDS, or is it a cloud sandboxing? So
Think more to like the next generation firewall
yes. So
functionality,
our
like
firewall
Shield.
is definitely a next generation firewall, next gen firewall, which has a feature of web application protection, email protection, and IPS, IDS, cloud sandbox, and also APT, advanced protection threat, we do have. So advanced threat management means if you need to manage your firewall, it is possible from our security portal.
All right, cool.
So what's the minimum contract period? So minimum contract period, I can answer for this as well, Alex.
Alright,
It's
no
the
problem.
12 months minimum contract period for our customer we are providing. So the next question is, are we must use Maxis internet if we are still using Streamix? Yes, the answer is yes. Let's have another question. So I'm having IPsec VPN connection with my remote site using our in-house firewall. Do I need to subscribe with Maxis for both sides to continue having IPsec VPN connection? Alex, do you want to cover this?
This is like having an IP site VPN connection with my remote
Using
site.
their
Okay.
in-house
In-house
firewall.
firewall. Okay. Software manager for both sites continue having IP site VPN. So, okay, Nita, maybe I need some clarification from your side as well.
Yeah.
The cloud firewall, do we support the IP site VPN today on the cloud firewall side?
So our cloud firewall is mainly giving security protection. So VPN is another product that we are having. So,
Okay, yeah. So then I guess no, we can't build the tunnel IP site VPN tunnel across to the cloud firewall for now.
do I need to subscribe with message for both sides? Maybe we can get some clarity from this customer itself to find out what is the requirement about, right?
Yeah, do reach out to us after this.
Yeah.
Maybe you can explore
Correct.
further on that. Yeah.
Okay, I think we should pause here for the
Okay.
Q&A first. So we will proceed to our next session. But don't worry, dear valued audiences. So at the end of the session, we will have these QR codes for you to scan, and you will be enjoyed a free consultation. Okay. All right.
All right. So before I end my session, I would like to throw in a couple of exciting Maxis. It's coming to year end now. Hey, Christmas comes early this year. Now even less than RM1 per day, you can have a managed cloud firewall to protect your business. For more inquiries on this promo, please get in touch with Maxis today. We are here to help. All right. Okay, over to you.
Hi, thank you, Alex. All right, so now I will introduce to you what actually is our 11/11 deal today. All right, okay, in collaboration with Oppo, we have this exclusive offers for our participants today. Okay, we are offering free Oppo Reno 10 Zoom 5G smartphone, which is worth of 3399 when you sign up Maxis Business Fiber together with this cloud firewall solution. So I think just now this customers audiences is asking, do I need to be on what it called Streamix or not? I think so. Now with this promo, you get fiber, you get cloud firewall solution, and also you get a free phone from us. Okay, all right, so you will get this free phone if you are signing up Maxis Business Fiber together with our cloud firewall solutions. It's limited to first five customers who sign up with us. Okay, so without any further ado, so we will need to proceed to our next part of our webinar today. So we will have May. She is our strategic consultant for Oppo. She will be walk you through on the Oppo brief, walk through on the devices and also the security. All right, over to you, May.
All right, thank you, Ken. And thank you for Alex and Nita for such a wonderful walkthrough and detailed explanations on Max's cloud firewall solutions. It's pretty interesting there. So I will flick over to my part of the story. So it won't take too long of your time. What essentially would like to share with you is that this value add free device at no additional cost if you sign up with Maxis Cloud Firewall solutions. So you will enjoy the perks and benefits of this Reno 10 times zoom that comes with 5G. And which is just nice with the impending commercializations of 5G in Malaysia. So upfront, just a quick overview of Oppo. I think with SMEs and enterprise, the brand has been not as well-known compared to the B2C segment. But for the next coming 12 to 24 months, that will change because we are collaborating and working closely with the key telcos, especially with Maxis and Maxis Business. So just like any one of you here, all the SMEs out there, as an MNCs, this is what Oppo stands for as a company. So other than trying to be a sustainable enterprise, what drives our business is really to be user-centric. And that has actually propelled us to market number 2, very closely behind Samsung in Malaysia, and very closely behind Huawei in China. And we are overall number 5 in the world by shipment, in terms of quantity. So having a user-centric business focus, that also informs the way we position our brand. So one of the key things that as a young brand in Oppo culture, we constantly strive forward to deliver the latest new innovations that is compatible to the changing and constantly shifting consumer choices and lifestyle. And this is actually a quick introduction of our integrated product system that is available not only in the world, but also in Malaysia market. So what is key for the next 12 to 24 months with the arrival of 5G commercializations, I think especially with SMEs and enterprises, IoT products will be key, and our 5G CPE, which is essentially your FWA, your fixed wireless access point, would be key also. So do check us out at oppo.com.my. Yep. So what we're trying to do moving forward, given the impending, explorative growth that's being driven by 5G, so the patent in creations of that, we are trying to cement our own stronghold in this area. So right now, at this moment, we have at least 2,000 patents in the context of 5G. So we want to be on our own instead of relying on other OEM partners. So this is so far what we have achieved at a global scale since 2015. And if you read up on the news, we have actually announced our strategic partnerships with global telcos in the form of Vodafone in UK and also T-Mobile in Europe. Yep. So with 5G patents under our belt, it's very natural. The other cost that is happening in parallel to that development and innovation is AI. So I think eventually this wave of innovations will come to you guys as well in Malaysia. Yeah, we're talking about big data and all these analytics programs and machine learning. So pretty exciting future. So there are two things that we are known in terms of our legacy USB. So we are known with charging technology. So we are one of the few pioneering. So I'm sure if you are familiar with Oppo, you would have heard of our VOOC 3.0 charging speed. You would have heard of our Super VOOC charging speed. And the other key USB, which is legacy to Oppo, is actually our mobile photography technology. So I won't dwell into the details, but later on, as I relate to you, the value add device that you'll be getting if you sign up with Maxis Cloud Firewall Solutions. So photography technology is the key KSP here, other than to mirror what Maxis have walked you through on security and data privacy protections. So I'll also be sharing with you a little bit on our Color OS 11, which is our latest mirroring of Android 11. So all those developments and innovations that you've seen are actually powered up by our 6 research divisions and 4 R&D that's spread across the world. So you must, as a smartphone company, you must have a presence and a hub in Silicon Valley. So we too have that. And because of Brexit, we have actually relocated our hub in Europe from UK to Germany. And of course, in China itself, we have 3 key hubs spread across Shenzhen, Shanghai, and Beijing. Yeah. So in fact, late last year, we have actually set up our APAC office here, supporting and trying to roll out the development and innovations that's being developed by our global hubs. Yeah. Just to make sure that Malaysia or Malaysian consumers, whether it's B2C or B2B, are not left behind. So what does Renault stands for in the general sense? So this series is actually in the mid-price in Malaysia, mid-price category. So if you think of mid-price, you think of Huawei, the P series. So Renault series is a strong contender to Huawei P series, and it stands for creativity, and it represents breakthrough technology, especially in the form of photography, as what I've mentioned up front. All right, so there's actually some animations, but I guess it's not playing right now. So what is interesting about this phone is the full panoramic screen and the pivot rising camera for selfie. So I think for SMEs, folks like yourself, especially this year because of COVID-19, we have largely shifted our working stations to home. So when you work from home, you can't avoid running around, and you're always on the go. So panoramic screen with no notch, with no bezels, with very small bezels at the bottom, it allows you to actually vet through important documents, that it's constantly requiring your attentions and urgent sign off. So this might be, another way to value add to your day-to-day as you carry out work from home, duties. So what's under the hood? So this device is powered by Snapdragon 855, and it comes with 12 GB RAM and pretty high storage. So I think especially when you work from home, given my own experience, selling my smartphone is another laptop device. It's standing by, and sometimes it actually precedes the importance of my laptop, because it's easier to just move around and be on the go. So as we move into 5G era, your video file size will increase, especially nowadays we're talking about 4K video resolutions. So this processor, this high 12 GB processors and high storage will allow you to take on high data files performances and high tasks without compromising your efficiency. So hopefully this is another angle where this device could value add. So the following slides is a brief snapshot of what are the latest data privacy and security that is being rolled out by Android 11. So with Oppo, we have our own operating system, and it's called Color OS 11. So just a quick play of the video. It's only a minute. All right, that's just a quick video walkthrough on Color OS, this mirroring of Android 11. So now let's do a little deep dive on the privacy and security features available in Android 11 or Color OS 11. So with our phone, if you are on Color OS, what we do is that we actually give you 90 days. Every 90 days, there will be a Android security patch update into your phone. So just to make sure that your phones are constantly secure and protected from malware and also from hackers, especially these days, given the context that your mobile phone is your go-to working device as well. So this is another quick video, 25 seconds long, won't take up much of your time. So just to reiterate what Alex and Nita have mentioned upfront, I think because working from home, sometimes the line is blurred, right? So it's very critical for the phone device to also have that systems to separate your work data and your private own personal data. So in the context of scope storage, so what is key is that, you know, a lot of apps, when you download, they ask for access to your systems data, which is your personal files, your photos, your documents, and this is a no-no. So with scope storage, what it does is that it actually imposes authentications and permission requests every time these apps request, in order as a trade-off for you to, you know, enable the download and then the access of the app usage. And the second thing is that this scope storage features actually restrict access to your private data, which is stored in your system file from potentially malicious apps. So all the more than added security layer that safeguards you from malware attack or even hackers. Yeah. So in fact, another interesting note is that when the apps are no longer required, and when you uninstall it, all their corresponding files and folders will be removed as well. So this actually helps reduce the clutter. You know how you know sometimes your phone storage being maxed out just because of all these temp files that you didn't remove. Yeah. So this actually helps address that problem. So last but not least, in terms of data privacy and security, so I would urge you to, for those of you who sign up, and once you have this device, do check out the settings, look into the security and app encryptions. So constantly do software updates just to make sure that your device is up to date when it comes to data privacy and security. So the next bit will be on our pivot rising camera, which some of the consumers out there call it the shark fin. So this is what I mean by shark fin. So as an innovation, when we remove the front camera notch, so what we did is that we put the selfie camera inside the body of the phone. So this is an innovation where you could actually show off to your business partners if you happen to be using the device. So what's the benefits of having this pivot rising camera when it's actually stored within your phone body? So it gives you bigger space in terms of your panoramic screen. It actually have this dust resistance, it's more durable. So when you drop your phone, it won't compromise, your screen won't crack. Yeah, I'll come to that feature later. So it's actually a triple lens camera because this was launched in the global market last year. So I know these days everyone is talking minimally 4 lens or quadruple lens. So with this device, it's 3 lens, and one of the cool features is the 10 times zoom. So that's why it's called 10 times zoom, Renault 10 times zoom's 5G. So imagine some of us, we still have to visit factory and do on-site supervisions and inspections. So this hopefully would help and value add in that sense where you can actually zoom into a building or a production line without compromising on clarity and picture quality. So this is what it does, because it comes with a strong OIS tag. So that's it with the 10 times zoom KSP and this full screen, hopefully like what I mentioned earlier. So when you are batting through urgent documents, reading through financial numbers, the screen is so small. So this hopefully panoramic screen will address that problem. And it comes with global standard CGG 6 glass protection. And fast charging, so this is one of the key technology that Oppo is primarily known as since the inceptions in the world back in 2011. So with VOLT 3.0, this device, you'll be able to charge from 0% all the way up to 75% in just 30 minutes. For full charge is just 40 minutes. So that's it. That's all to my presentation. And thank you so much again to Maxis for having me on board.
Okay,
I'll pass it back
you.
to Ken.
Thank you, May. All right. Okay, I think we are approaching to our end of the session. So again, I would like to thank you for our speakers today and all our audience that joined us today. Okay. Before we end, so I would like to again to thanks our both on joining us and also the sponsors of the device. So we will be giving out this free Oppo Reno 10 times Zoom 5G smartphone to you if you sign up Maxis Business Fiber and also Cloud Firewall Solution. Okay, so it's for the first five.
Ken, we didn't see your slide.
I don't know why I can't press it. I hope that you are on my screen now. I hope that you are on my screen now. Can you see my screen?
No, Ken, you can still see.
That's weird. Okay, can you see my screen now? Not yet.
Nope.
Alex, can you maybe just help me to flash the screen?
The Oppo slide, right? Okay.
Yeah, correct. Okay, in conjunction with that, we also actually offers this if let's say you're interested to know more about the cloud firewall and how does it works to you. So actually we are offering this free consultation to you. So you can just scan our QR code so that we can have our salesperson to contact you later. All right. Thank you, Alex, for the slide. So, again, I would like to thank Oppo and all audiences join us today. So you can maybe just Alex go to the next slide on the QR code itself. All right. So, dear audiences, you can scan this QR code to enjoy the free consultation. So be the first so you can get the free devices from us. So we hope that this webinar give you some informative information on what actually is the cyber threats and how actually Maxis is coming to help you to prevent all the cyber attacks. Okay, thank you very much for your participation. Our webinar will end here. Thank you very much.